Welcome back to Let's Play, whatever this game is. In the last session we had an event that gave us a place in the sun causes Belli on Bengal. So, pretty much the impression I got is that we should wait a little while and then follow through with that. Also, you guys seem to want health benefit things. So we're going to upgrade our healthcare. National tragedy crap. Okay. What's our relations with these guys? Lower it. Grr. Anyway, yes. We've got a few more army things to reorganize. I think that more useful actually. So I'll send them over here. That is a weird path, dude. What the crap? Okay. Go like that. Jesus. Okay, and I guess I'll send them right here. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna do that when we get the opportunity to do so. I think that army's full. Not quite. As far as other stuff we could do, we're gonna let our infamy go down, and we're gonna keep our eye on these wars going on right here amongst our allies and our enemies, or former allies or former enemies. I don't know what you would say. And we're going to research strategic mobility, and then I think I'll actually get state and government, as I said last time, and then I'll probably get cheap steel. Assuming we're not at 1860 before that, which we shouldn't be. And keeping our relations and our budget together. And basically just trying to keep everything on the level. And while keeping our armies maintained and stuff. So, I'm not sure if I have any more to build. Probably. And I was building some more, steam transports. Just a few artillery, it looks like. No. But I can build artillery. So, but, yeah, I've already gone through quite a bit, so I'm not going to build any more for now. I'd rather have some reserves. And we're obviously going to keep our eye on the Sardinians over here, because they are not happy with us for taking their stuff. So, yeah. The situation in Europe's rather volatile right now. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, and we don't really have any threats to us at the moment, since we don't border anyone who wants to attack us. So. And obviously I'll keep trying to steer people. I'll be back when we have something happen. Okay, we have a religious policy in Palestine to deal with. Ah! That was really loud on my end. Anyway, obviously we're going to say this, because we are the most Catholic of nations. So we've got the royalists back in power, which will lower our revolt risk a bit. That's good. We no longer can enact reforms because of that, so that's great. And our war readiness is quite low. So pretty soon we'll get to the point where we won't have to worry about it anymore. And as you can see here, really aren't any liberals being voted for, which doesn't make any sense since, you know, whatever. It's fine. And Brazil and Chile came to a white peace, so no change there. Uh-oh. Looks like the Turkish Caliphate is messing with Polotsk. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But we can put them back. Unfortunately, we were almost at the point where we could sphere them, but yeah. Whatever. Okay, and we have discovered paternalism. So, organization regain rate 5%, so that's good for our armies. Okay, Shakespeare at Sadler's Wells. Samuel Phelps' production of A Midsummer Night Dream restored the magic to Shakespeare. A simple production showed that fine drama can be successful, and afterwards it seemed that every theater company in England was intent on copying his lead. A revival of interest in producing Shakespeare's plays for the age was the result. I left references to England because England is a place, so within our country, so it's fine. Gain 3 prestige. Not very much. But Portugal wants an alliance. We'll go along with it. So now we've got strategic mobility. That gives our armies +1 defense, engineer +1 defense as well, +1 reconnaissance as well. Digging cap +2, fort max level +1, so we can actually build better forts now. The downside is supply consumption goes up, which means we have to spend more money on our armies. Next, we are getting state and government, so we can get another national focus. So, the Netherlands is no longer a great power, but Occitania is. I kind of expected this to happen. Yeah, this is the south of France, and it's got a lot going for it. I mean, look at the industry score. It's already 5th in the world. That's, I guess, good news, because they like us. I don't really have a problem with it. Okay, amidst the clanging of railroads being built, we have created another colony here in Martuis. Which is really this island that we were colonizing. Good, I can move them between them, that's good. Okay, so, is there anywhere else I can colonize? I don't think I can. So, survey says, no. Oh, right, that's the wrong. It looks like no. Okay. And obviously I can't get any of that. So, I guess I will focus workers somewhere? I suppose Baghdad's a good place to do that. Yeah. Let's focus craftsmen in Baghdad. We have discovered railroad transport groups. So yeah, we got mobilization size 1. I haven't really gone into mobilization because I probably won't ever need to do it. But what it does is it makes your poor pops into soldiers, probably normal infantry. I'm not sure if the pop demand mod makes a difference between those, but yeah. We, as I said, we will probably never need to do it unless everyone in the fucking world declares war on us. But yeah, another thing to note is that our average militancy is now going down because our war exhaustion has dropped to the point where it's no longer a huge issue. So that's really good. It probably won't have much of an effect until it's all gone. But yeah. That's really nice, and that means I don't have to worry about revolts as much. This is slightly interesting. Manchukuo, has been added to Russia's sphere. This is probably going to make expansion by Japan a bit harder, but we'll see how that turns out. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your opinion of the matter, Scandinavia and Bohemia Moravia has made white peace, which means that Bohemia is not any closer to forming Germany, nor is it any closer to having, Scandinavia didn't lose anything, so let's take a look at the war in Austria. Looks like Rome has had a breakthrough, and is now swarming all up on Austria, but they're still losing over here. Let's see, there's been a lot of naval battles, but I'm not sure what the outcomes of them actually were. So yeah, looks like they're doing fine without us. Okay, we got another mechanized mining event. That's great. And we get an event called the Peruvian Thaw. The dictatorship is not what it used to be. Increased pluralism combined with the extended political reforms have led to the dictatorship more and more taking on the trappings of a democracy. While this doesn't necessarily mean that the party has given up its reign on power, it does mean that the opposition now has some chance of making its voice heard. I'm not sure what that exactly means. Yeah, it's changed to a democracy. So, I guess that's cool. Well, as I'm moving my troops into place, it seems that Chile has decided to declare war on Bolivia, switching their... Well, I think Brazil actually declared war on Chile, not the other way around. So, looks like we have another war in South America. Well, because we have to declare war before April, I've moved my troops into place along the border here. I've got, let's see, this is 78 and 69 here, plus I think 43 on the ships. 32. I think it was 33 before, but some guys died on the way over. Against, looks like 102. Obviously I will be losing troops along the way, but I think I have a numerical advantage here. Over here, that's not the right place. Right here, I have a huge numerical advantage, as they have 15 and I have like, I don't know, 120 or something like that. So, yeah. I'm gonna wait until... Oh, well, probably as close as I can get it. So, like, I don't know, middle of March or something to actually do this. Ugh, excuse me. And then, I'll go because, I have to do this before it ends. Basically, the reason I want to wait until the last minute is so that I get as much of my war exhaustion gone as possible. And this gives me an extra month to do that. Okay, trusty system. Trustee system, or trustee system, was a correction system originated in the U.S. state of Mississippi, also employed in Alabama, Texas, Louisiana, and others, under which prison convicts with a record of good behavior, often equated with obedience, were allowed to police other prison inmates in a strict pseudo-military hierarchy of power, which some inmates deem especially trustworthy, even allowed to carry firearms. For-profit convict labor was a cornerstone of the system. The trustee system was first employed on the Parchman Farm prison in Mississippi and was, as the 19th century turned into the 20th century, much lauded as a profitable and modern correction system. Reports of widespread inmate abuses within the system in the 1970s, but in 1854 it was all the rage in certain Celtic states. So, we can get, this is in the Yolande region, we can get farming efficiency and mining efficiency plus 10%. Well, let's check out what the Ulundi region, which is in South Africa, has to offer as far as mining. Okay, it looks like we got coal here. So that alone would be worth it. Just this coal here. So we've got coal, and then grain, sheep. Okay, so yeah, that's worth it. Okay, as you can see, it's mid-late March, so we're gonna go to town on these guys and place the sun. Bengali, South Bengal. Okay. Now, instead of doing going in automatically there, I'm going to land there. Ooh, weird sound. I'm going to land over there. Actually, yeah, over there. There's no reason to take attrition on more than people, so I'm going to actually leave them here. I'm going to land my troops here, and then he should go after one of these, and then I can just pile on to whatever army he goes after. Actually, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. Okay, there we go. And Croatia didn't get anything out of Montenegro. We must not have navy. And now Rome is really kicking the crap out of them over here. But they're probably... Oh, I'm first. I'm first again. Yeah. Those railroads really pushed me up. Still. Really... Well, also my military power. Theirs went down because they demobilized. Okay, minus 3%. So they're actually winning more than they were before. They were losing before. Oh, they're still losing, but they're losing less. Okay, so since they're going down here, we could let them contact them and then move. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to kind of fake them out a little bit. See, now they'll move, and then if we do that, they stop. Because they got a few, they have a few too many troops there for me to want to do that. Let's do. No, that's dangerous. Let's do this. What we want to do is we want to put as many troops down as we can in a single place to help us maximize our gains while minimizing our casualties. Casualties are one of the main sources of war exhaustion. So, see, and they stop, and they're actually going backwards now. Well, there's 30 more troops here. So there's quite a bit more troops than I was expecting, but that's all right. We're just gonna take it slow over here because this is probably gonna take much less time than that. We can afford to just kind of sit here for a while with them, and we won't have that snafu where we get Australia being taken by people because we blocked their navy. So that's good. works. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're actually going to let them contact. Because we can get them surrounded in such a way. So when are they going to get there? May 9th. Okay. So, we're going to do a little risky thing here. And we're going to actually move our cavalry into here. When are they going to get there? May 14th, okay. This will be May 12th. Now with my big armies, I want to pile them in. They're actually coming back, so that's not going to work. Now hopefully I get there in time to save the stack. Because if I wait too long, they'll actually get killed by the massive numbers of troops. And I did, okay. So now I actually have a numeric advantage. And shit. Actually, I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave that one alone because the Roman Empire is going to want to attack them eventually. Alright, now, since we are gone in such a way that we can actually, you know what, we don't actually have to go there. We defeated them and we're marching on their army. Instead of doing that, let's get rid of our artillery. So that things go faster. And this should give us a huge advantage in army availability for them. There we go. So, that was easy. They're going to Baroda, which is down there. When is that, 9? Stop. Okay, there we go. And can I move this here? Can I move this here?